So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady Gamer Reviewer or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purposes.
Okay. Hi everybody, Martha here. So I finished The Veil of Shadows. So this book was alright. So let's get talking about what happens in it. So it starts out with them looking for Shadow Sight, and you think that he's pretty much dead because his spirit does leave his body a couple times in this book, but he does survive what happened to him. So, and he ends up seeing one of the cats from that died in Tiger Heart's shadow. The Spite flight or something like that. Spite who was like watching over him, and they thought he was dead, and for a while, and RuPaul saw his spirit, who almost gets trying to be a medicine cat during this book, because since he can see ghosts, just like because both him and Shadowshy are a lot of like Goosefeather, but he wants to be a warrior, but he did get treated like he didn't want to end up being a medicine cat soon, but he went back to being a warrior. But he led them to go and find Shadowsight's body, and Shadowsight also found out that Bramble Star is the one that killed him, and he and pretty much everybody knows this is not BrambleClon's book, except for Misty Star and Hair Star. And they both those guys kick both Hawkfeather out and Mothwing and Misty Star. I don't like the fact that these people who are writing these books forget who's half clan these books. Did they forget that Misty Star is half clan? They completely forgot that, because the fact that they make her kick out Mothwing, who was also half clan, who was also birth was pretty much half clannish, and since Tiger Star was breaking the rules when he was with Sandra, but hello, your parents were too. Blue Star and Oakford weren't supposed to be together because they're from different clans, and Tiger Star was not supposed to date with Sandra because she was a rogue. So, and yeah, so did they forget that the person the cat they're having kick out another cat, it's pretty the same as dilemma as Misty Star, as Mothwing. Like, what? Okay, so you're gonna get your points down for that, forgetting what Misty Star is. Okay, she's just as much. She should be not being leader, because she's gonna kick out another cat that was not meant to be born. Brambleclaw kicks out both Jade Feather and Lion Blade, because since they were half clan, because since their dad was Hawkfeather, and that's why Hairstar kicked out Hawkfeather for mating with a medicine cat and a cat from her clan. So, and I think Breezepaw get kicked out too because since, because he talks to his dad for a while. So, well, he's kicked out. And basically, like, all the kicked out cats go to the Shadow Clan. So Shadow Clan's like sanctuary for all the cats to get kicked out. And also, Bramble, this Bramble Star, we know it's Asper, but until they say it, because they're not going to say it till the next book, they better say it, because they're like dodging every single chance they get in this book. Because he kept on saying, I killed Squirrel Flood, oh the horror! So, in this book, and, while, Brenda Frost's job was meant to keep an eye on, Asper. We're just going to call him Asper, because we know it's Asper. And but when he kicks out Barry Nose for not because there was a fight between the clans, and Barry Nose was not able to stop the fight from happening fast enough, so he got stopped. He was no longer allowed to be deputy, and this is also something very stupid. Did Barry Nose have an apprentice that we do not know about? Because they couldn't say, oh, Brenda Frost can't be deputy, she's never had an apprentice. But Barry Nose hasn't had an apprentice either. So, hello? It's like, Asper, you don't care, do you? But the cats too, because, hello, they only care about Brenda Frost not being deputy, but they do care about Barry Nose. Barry Nose is allowed. He's never had an apprentice either. Even though he's older, even though his kids, Moth Whisker, Cherry Tail, both those have had princes and they're his kids. But Barry Nose has not had one yet. So this book's not gonna do very long, because since the authors of this book or something like that is forgetting the background of their characters. I mean, I'm happy that they did kill some of the characters off in this book, because a lot of people keep on saying there's too many cats in these books, and there's too many cats to keep around, even for the authors to keep around their backstories. So, but the way that they killed some of the characters in this book was not justified. And like at the very end, when Barry Nose died, he just took a shot for another cat. And so we had Barry Nose die, who, he was just a little piece of work anyway, because he kept on saying, these guys weren't allowed to join the clan, but I was. So, and the fact that he was kissing up to Ashfur and said, let me be your deputy, last book. I mean, these guys check it out to when they have a good villain. The last time they had a villain that was in the Thunder Clan was Tiger Star and Darkstripe. Those were the last two ones that were actually born in Thunder Clan. They were bad guys. I know they both go to Shadow Clan eventually, but they were both born in Thunder Clan. And since then, we all had older cats from Shadow Clan or be a rogue or a loner. Or in case of Hawkfrost, I guess River Clan. So yeah, but it would have been nice to have another villain from Thunder Clan be a bad guy. I know they're kind of doing that with Ashfur, but it would have been nice to have like somebody be a minion. And they don't even have like Bumblestripe continue kissing up to him too, like Barry Nose was. But he also got rid of Elderheart too, so he got left with a cat that has no idea what he's doing. Even when Brightheart was trying to help Flickerclaw learn how to be a medicine cat after he exiled both Jayfeather and Elderheart from the clans. I think he gets kicked out Elderheart because Elderheart's not breaking any rules, but he knew that Olderheart knew that he was who he really was, that he's not actually Thunder Brumblestar. Brumblestar, so that's why he kicked him out, and he's able to keep Flick Claw under his nose. So, and Briarheart teaching him is not exactly helping. So, and then when they finally convince Misty Star and Hairstar, that this is not Brambleclaw, near the end of the book, that's the second chapter, they all have a fight, and Squirrelfly makes sure they don't kill him, so Bramblestar can get back into his body. I don't know how they're gonna do that next book, but okay, it's like they're gonna have what is it called? I forgot what that movie's called. Like they're gonna extinguish the spirit from the body. Have an exorcist. These cats are gonna form an exorcist next book. Yeah, I would love to see that. You can get like send you back to hell as for something you never were in cat hell. You were in cat heaven for some reason. So, yeah. So what did I think about this book? Well, I'm gonna read the last page to you before I give you the score. But I don't like the fact that those two things that were forgotten were forgotten. I mean, it's readable. And what I think about like the whole thing that's going on with Brendo Frost and Root Spring, well, it's okay. It's too much like Gray Stripe and Silver String though. You ask me, because the fact that she saves him from water from being drowned, and that's the reason why he loves her. The same exact reason why Gray Stripe likes Silver String. It's basically the same thing. So let me read this. Hair and Icewing were only trying to do what they thought was right. Fighting the battle must have been the hardest decision they had ever made, and they made the wrong decision. Misty Star's blue eyes were full of this despair. But her tone was unawarely. We must bear the consequences. The other leaders exchanged regretful glances, but there was obviously no point of arguing any further. In that case, Tiger Star announced, evidently they had better not come. They better have come with me to Shadow Clan. We had always had a home. They've always had a home there. Sharp cries of shock rose from Stone's cats. Who are you? And what you done to Tiger Star? Needle Claw muddled under Root Spring's ear. Meanwhile, Tiger Star announced at the gathering that was at the end, and into the air, and fallen over every cat. We crowded at the end to break up into separating clans. Ready to go home, Misty Star was the first cat to lead the spring down from the great oak and summon her clan with a whisk of her tail. She led them with a determined strike towards the encounter bushes, leaving the three exiled standing close together and watching their clanmates leave without them. Icewing took a place towards the Shadow Clan cat, and then Hans hastened. It's still too strange for them, Root Spring thought. His belly twisted in plaints and watched the River Clan cats go. I wonder if the clans will survive this, he added to himself. How can this possibly feel as terrible after such a victory over the false Brumblestar? Yet other cats had jumped down from the gathering, and the clans when Squirrelflight suddenly let out a cry, a, a yelp, a loud yelp. Wait! She raced back to the great oak and leaped back onto the branches, even from distance. Root Spring could see her green eyes were wide and bright, with a month's trace of honor. Display cat slowly paced toward a train, looking curiously up to her. A few Ken clans would already have vanished into the bushes, pushed their way back to the clearing. Don't worry, Tiger Star called out, looking over his shoulder at Squirrelflight. We won't hurt Bramble Star's possessive body. But Squirrelflight shook her head. That's not it, she responded, her voice hoarsely. I know. Know what? Jay Feather asked crankily. For Star Clan's sake, come out with it. We're all tired. I know who took over Bramble Star's body. Crispy glanced harshly, able hardly to breathe, and he had just heard over him. All the cats let out a expressment and confusion and surprise. And Squirrelflight continued. If I'm right, even worse than we thought. Just say it already! Say it with me, Book. Come on, just say it with me. Asper! I mean, she's just acting leader right now while she's having Lion Blade be her acting deputy until they get Bramble Star back. Now, Bramble Star has not been the greatest mate to her. And there was a time when I did like him. I don't even know who my second favorite character is anymore because how he acted in Squirrelflight's heart. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if I should really like him as my second favorite character after the fact that she kept on telling him Hawk Frost was a bad cat, and she was right. I mean, I can understand wanting to have your brother not be bad. That's the reason I was mostly trying to side with him about it, because you don't want to hear that your brother is bad from anybody, not even your girlfriend. But the way he treated her was not nice, and she should not want neither one of them back, because both Asper and Bramble Star have both not been good to her. Both of them have been bad to her. You think about it, like Asper was there to comfort her while she was in that part, but the fact that he was acting like a bad ex-boyfriend when technically they, in her eyes, they weren't dating. But the fact that he kept on wanting to be back with her and try to kill Lion Blaze, Holly Leaf, and Jay Feather, and so neither of them are good for her. So yeah, she should not be with either one of them, if you ask me. But they want us to just forget the fact that Bramble Star. They want us to say Bramble Star is perfect. Da 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 da. So I don't know. I like parts of it in this book, but I don't like the fact that they forget characters' background. So I have to hold that against them. And the fact that the relationship they were supposed to want them to be together in this book is basically a carbon copy of Jay Feather and Graystripe and Silverstream. And yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna give this book a 6 out of 10. I was gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but really it's just okay, and so I'm just gonna say it's just an okay book. So, and really, Next book's what's gonna matter the most. When they finally spill the beans and say it's Ash's fur. So, what do you give it, Sully? I gave it 3 cards. So what do you say, Sully? We haven't been saying this the past videos without warriors, but remember guys, we are warriors! Meow! So bye bye guys. Like and subscribe.